Alright YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We've got Thursday Night Football, Week 5, Rams vs 49ers, and this one is setting up to be an absolute chess match between two NFC contenders sitting at 3-1. In today's breakdown, I'm going to cover everything: the spread, the total, player props I've got circled, and some angles I think are worth jumping on in the betting markets. And as always, my final card, the official plays I'll be riding with, will be in the pinned comment. If you want to tail me, fade me, or just use the research for your own tickets, it's all there. Before we lock in on this matchup, let's rewind for a second. Week 4 was another heater for us. Thursday night, 3-1. Sunday, 4-1. Monday, 3-2. And man, if the Chargers had just closed against the Giants, we're looking at a perfect 5-0 Sunday. Instead, we settled for 4-1. Not crying about profit, but that sweep was right there in our hands. Either way, momentum's real, and we're carrying it straight into Week 5. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let me know your favorite plays down in the comments. This is a community. You're not just sharing with me, you're helping everybody else who's building their tickets. And hey, if someone's play helped you cash, give them their flowers. That interaction makes this whole thing so much better. Alright, let's get into it. Rams vs 49ers, the breakdown. Both teams are 3-1, but I think their records tell different stories. The Rams, super underrated, super balanced. Defense is playing better than people expected, and Matthew Stafford looks locked in when he gets time in the pocket. Their only loss, a weird one against the defending champion Eagles, a game they probably should have won. The Niners, they've taken care of business against Seattle, New Orleans, and Arizona, but that loss against Jacksonville last week raised some eyebrows. Add in a short week, a banged-up roster, and a Rams team trending upward, and you've got a dangerous spot for San Francisco. Rams offense vs 49ers defense. This is where things get spicy. San Francisco is running more zone coverage than man this year, and that's exactly what Matthew Stafford eats up. His yards per attempt, completion percentage, and EPA all jump against zone looks. And here's the kicker: the 49ers aren't generating much pressure. Bottom 10 in blitz rate, bottom tier in QB hit percentage, and one of the worst at collapsing the pocket quickly. You give Stafford time, history tells us he's carving you up. On the ground, the Rams lean on that inside zone scheme, and San Francisco has quietly struggled there. They're giving up the 4th highest yards per carry against inside zone runs. That lines up perfectly for Kyren Williams, who's been heating up. His workload is secure, he's hitting 90+ in 2 straight games, and I think this is another smash spot for him. Bottom line, Rams should be able to move it both through the air and on the ground. 49ers offense vs Rams defense. Now, this is the bigger question mark. Brock Purdy's listed as questionable. If he plays, I think he'll be fine. He's steady, efficient, but not the kind of guy who thrives when his O-line is collapsing. And that's the issue. The Niners' offensive line, leaky, 7th worst in sack percentage, giving up tons of QB hits, and slow to protect against pressure. And let's not forget, the Rams' defense has been quietly legit. Top 10 in multiple advanced categories, and they've already limited star running backs this year. Christian McCaffrey hasn't been explosive so far, but if anyone's going to break the streak against LA, it's him. 1 or 2 long runs could swing this entire game, and I'll be looking closely at his longest rush prop because the volume will be there. But overall, I trust the Rams defense to hold their ground far more than I trust the 49ers O-line to protect Purdy. Best bets and props I'm eyeing: Kyren Williams rushing yards over 67.5, 68.5 depending where you shop. Rams will run inside zone often, Niners have struggled against it, and Kyren's snap share is elite. Christian McCaffrey longest rush over. Pure talent and volume play. He's due to rip one off, and I think this is the game where he does it. Rams team total over 20.5. If Stafford gets a clean pocket, and all numbers point that way, the Rams should put points on the board. Lean Rams plus 6.5 are teased down to minus 0.5 in a parlay. At home, healthier, better matchup advantages, and I don't love San Francisco on a short week. Final thoughts. If this game plays out how I expect, the Rams are the sharper side. They can move the ball through Stafford and Kyren. Their defense matches up well against the Niners' offensive line, and San Francisco's health concerns on a short week make this a brutal spot. My plan right now: Rams plus the points. Kyren Williams rushing over. McCaffrey longest rush over. Rams team total over. And maybe a little sprinkle on a same game parlay tying those together. But again, final plays, the official tickets I'll ride with, will be down in the pinned comment. Keep an eye there before kickoff. That's the breakdown for Thursday Night Football, Rams vs 49ers. Should be a battle, but I'm riding with La in this one. Drop your plays down below, let's build this card together, and I'll see you guys in the next one.